Your Valentine is afflicted by a mysterious spell. Jesus Christ, there's so many. Darkos, thanks for coming. Happy Valentine's Day. Hello, happy Valentine's Day. I just love the time of the year. I think Valentine's Day is my favorite holiday. If every holiday is your favorite, that's because they are all so great, but Valentine's Day is special. The romantic atmosphere, going on dates, choosing someone special to be Valentine. There's just so much to enjoy. What's your favorite? My favorite part is the romantic atmosphere. The decorations, the music, the food, it all comes together to create a sense of love and togetherness. You're so right. I love seeing everyone get the spirit of romance. So what's have you got going on? Valentine's Day cards. I bought enough for everyone. Here, take one. They have the most delightful messages on them. I'd better go hand the rest of them out. Enjoy Valentine's Day. Be my Valentine, and there's a picture of a bee. According to Penny, the next step is to put your name on the card and give it to someone special. Whoever you give the card to will be your Valentine this year. I'll help you consider options. It's time to choose your Valentine. Don't worry, I'll keep it between us. Who will be your Valentine? I'm a loyal man. Not that some can understand, but are you sure about who you chose? I want Penny to be my Valentine. I think you made a brilliant choice. I can sense romance in the air already. It's swollen about like a couple of dragons. Suppose it is. I'd better go and give my Valentine this card. But don't let it end here. The next thing you ought to do is take your Valentine on a date. Madame Mosmota is offering romantic meals for Valentine's Day's couples. I recommended making a reservation for you and your Valentine soup as soon as possible. Thanks, I'll do just that. Thank you for choosing me to be your Valentine, and you even invited me on a romantic date. Of course, I chose you as my Valentine. I know, but receiving your Valentine's Day card still made me really happy, and the card itself was so cute, but then again, I do love that it's sort of thin. Everyone has their own ideas about love and romance. They mean different things to different people. Other than silly Valentine's Day cards, what do love and romance mean to you? Let's see, love and romance mean. Thanks for sharing this with me. Of course, I absolutely love talking about this sort of thing. To me, romance is all about sharing kind, heartful words. I also enjoy things like holding hands and hugs. To be honest, how closely do my thoughts about love and romance align with yours? Your thoughts on love and romance match my own perfectly. Sharing kind words, nice hug. I'd say we are in full agreement on these things. I'm glad your thoughts on love and romance led to you to choose me. There's something under the table. It's some sort of pendant. It's shaped like a bee. It's beautiful. Someone must have left it behind. Would you like to order? But first, do you know if someone has lost a bee pendant? That's quite a nice piece. No one asked about it as that I know of. Since you are the ones who found it, I'd say it's yours now. I'll give you another minute to decide what you want. I know just what to do with this. I gave you a Valentine's Day card with a picture of a bee before. The similarity is too much to ignore. Please take this pendant as my gift to you. No one else has claimed it, I accept. Oh. Are you alright? What happened? Why won't you wake up? Something's wrong. I need to get Penny to the hospital and... Patient should be safe here for now. We are lucky we ran into you outside the Three Broomsticks. You needed us at Hogwarts Professor Trice to help a student in need. What do you think is wrong with my Valentine? Something has caused Miss Hayward to fall to deep sleep. We must perform a thorough examination immediately. Stay close. I require your assistance. It's confirmed this is ordinary slumber. Our patient has fallen into a bewitched sleep. This happened right after I gave Penny the bee pendant. Perhaps removing the pendant will undo the bewitched sleep. We do not yet understand what we are dealing with. I'm sorry. It seems we will need to investigate this further to determine the cause. Other than the pendant, what could have caused it? There are many forms of bewitched sleep known to the wizarding world. We will need to identify and eliminate them one by one. At the library, go to and familiarize yourself with the forms of bewitched sleep. Some patients in bewitched sleep retain an awareness of those surroundings while they slumber. If you have something to say, I'm going to break this curse. This is a promise. Whatever happens, I won't let you stay like this forever. Alright, I'm ready to go. If we can determine the solution quickly enough, there's still hope in saving your Valentine's Day. We hold your Valentine is the hospital win. Everyone is worried about Penny. We want to help in any way. I need to research every form of the bewitched sleep known to the wizarding world. Sounds like we have got our work cut out for us. What have we learned so far? Of all the instances of bewitched sleep we found, there are 3 primary causes: sleeping charms, sleeping potions, and unique curses. One of those may be the cause of Penny's magical sleep. Of those, which do you think is most likely responsible? A unique curse is most likely responsible. I have a feeling that we are dealing with something more serious than a potion or a charm. It won't be easy to find a solution. Curses can have all sorts of strange characteristics. We have cracked them before. We broke the sleepwalking curse after all. That said, I think a sleeping potion is more likely cause. Unique curses are rare and difficult to cast. In that case, I suggest you start with potions. I know you think it's a unique curse is to blame, but you won't know for sure until you have eliminated potions as a cause. The weight potion Q could be all you need. It's worth trying, but I'll need to prepare a number of potion courses, Qs, and antidotes to be sure. I'd better get to the potions classroom as soon as possible. Professor Snape, how could you possibly be so foolish as to allow your Valentine to fall into magical slumber? We don't know for sure what caused this, but I can't rule out that I'm responsible somehow. This isn't the first friend of yours who was harmed on your watch. I doubt it will be your last. You are starting to take responsibility for your failures. Perhaps you have begun to mature at last. Whether it's my fault or not, I'm going to find a solution to this and make it right. Better get started. I will allow you to assist me in preparing a number of potion cues, but only if you follow my instructions perfectly and do not get in my way. Let us hope for your Valentine's sake. Our potion cues, healing potions, and poison antidotes are complete. We have done all we can. If Miss Hayward's conditions was caused by any known potion or poison, one of these should wake her. Thank you for all your help. Save your appreciations for your Valentine. I am a Hogwarts professor. I will not allow a student to fall into an endless slumber. Now take these cues and go. It's time to go back to the hospital room. With Professor Snape's help, we were able to prepare a number of possible cues. If Penny is under the influence of a sleeping potion or poison of any kind, one of these should wake her up. There's no time to lose. Let us apply your cues and see if they work. We tried every possible healing potion cue, and poison antidote, but nothing worked. Any further attempts risk causing our patient undue harm. It seems the bewitched sleep is not the result of any known sleeping potion or poison. It's good we eliminated the possibility. The other two possibilities I identified with my friends were a charm or a unique curse. If a charm is the cause, we can test for that now. A stunning spell like Stupefy can render someone unconscious for a time. To undo the effect, one uses Rejuvenate. No effect. Stupefy is not responsible for this. The sleeping charm isn't meant to last long. You already know a spell that could help us eliminate it, or any charm as a possibility. Just think back on your lessons. Finita Incantatum. It's good to know that even amongst the difficulties, you have not forgotten your studies. If a charm is responsible for Miss Hayward's conditions, that should undo the effect. No change. The charm is not the cause of the patient's bewitched sleep. The only possibility left is a unique curse. Fortunately, due to the sheer range of variety of curses, finding a solution won't be easy. Our only hope is to find the source of the curse and learn the nature of the spell magic involved. If it's a unique curse, then just removing it may not have been enough to undo the effect. With a unique curse in play, the pendant may be involved after all. I suggest return to the Three Broomsticks to try and track down the pendant's origin. Need to learn about the pendant so that I can break the curse and save Valentine's Day. There you are. I wanted to ask how your Valentine's Day date went. When I came around to check on the two of you, you were gone. I think the pendant I found put Penny into a cold sleep. I need to find a way to wake her up. I need to find out as much as I can about the bee pendant. Do you know anything that can help? People lose things all the time around here. I feel terrible that an item found in my establishment caused such a harm. Is there anything I can do to help? Thanks. I can use all the help I can get. Please, if you have the time, I'd appreciate anything you can do. I may not know anything about the pendant, but one of my customers might. Sounds like a plan. According to the customers here, Bill Weasley was here asking about cursed objects. One of my customers mentioned Bill Weasley too. She told me that he was looking for a pendant. Maybe looking for the same bee pendant that I found. Thanks, you have been a big help. Your patrons told me that Bill was going to Hogshead Inn next. If you're looking for cursed objects or just shady tapes, the Hogshead Inn is the best place to go. I'd better get there quick so I don't miss Bill. He may be my only hope in saving Penny. It's good to see you again. It's good to see you too. There's something important I want to ask you about. I have a reason to believe that this pendant cursed my Valentine. Madame Mosmoto was helping me look for leads, and she heard that you were investigating the cursed pendant. Could this be the same pendant you were sent to find? But to be certain, we'll need to examine the pendant and know its characteristics. Of course, we'll follow proper Gringotts procedures to ensure no one else gets cursed. The pendant has several characteristics that are worth noting. There certainly are. Take the foam, for instance. It's spit an image of a honeybee. It's very distinctive and may have a meaning to whomever originally owned it, or to whoever made it. Which brings us to our second characteristics, the fine materials and craft. It's exquisitely wrought, and the materials are one of the highest qualities, gold jewels and even goblin silver. There's a strange symbol carved into the underside. Good work. We have noted several characteristics that seem worth investigating. I think the strange symbol on the underside is the most significant. It got to mean something. I've never seen that sort of mark before. It may be quite old. I'll search the Gringotts archives to see if there's anything comes up. Now that we have had a look, I can confirm that this is the same cursed pendant I was sent to Hogsmeade to find. It seems so. If only I'd gotten to it sooner, we may have avoided this whole situation. But I know you too well for that. True enough, I'm not letting this pendant out of my sight until Penny is awake and we are together again. But to do that, we'll need to identify when and how the pendant was made. I'll go back to Gringotts with the results. I'll pay a visit to Professor Binns, history expert, may help us track down the origin. That's a good thinking. Between the two of us, we'll make this a happy Valentine's Day yet. I have a pendant that I believe puts someone I care about and very much into a deep sleep. It's Ojin, and I learned as much as I could about the pendant. I didn't notice you were there. Can you take a look at this pendant and tell me what you think? It's a powerful curse on it. I need to find out about it as much as I can. Fascinating, well spotted. Your historical instincts are most acute. Symbols such as this is just the sort of thing we need to identify the pendant's origins. Are you familiar with the concept of Maker's Mark? I believe so. This is the mark a person leaves on something they have crafted, right? This may include the name of the maker and even the period and location in which the piece was created. I'm convinced that the symbol on the underside of the pendant is the maker's mark. So we can identify that maker's mark, we'll know who created the pendant. I've got some books that could help. I'm sure we can manage. And the maker's mark on the B pendant looks like it's the Mark of Mullen. Quite right, the resemblance is uncanny. It is said that Mullen used to mark his possessions with this symbol. Does that mean that the B pendant may have belonged to Mullen himself? It could also mean that Mullen forged the pendant and gave it to someone else. Either way, if it is truly the Mark of Mullen, could be over 1,000 years old. There's only one way to be certain. You'll have to ask the legendary wizard yourself. I mean, speaking to Mullen's portrait, of course. How to break the pendant's curse and save Penny from her endless sleep. I'm off to talk to Mullen's portrait so I can save my Valentines. Mullen's done his portrait. Where could he be? Is out on important portrait business. Indeed, it is I, Sir Callaghan, Knight of the Round Table, defeater of the Wyvern of Rye, at your service, and you are the chosen one who completed my knightly trials. I trust you haven't given up on your quest to rescue the young lady trapped in the portrait. I haven't. I'm still going to rescue Beatrix. I need to talk to Mullen's portrait. I have a close object with the Mark of Mullen on it. My Valentine wore this pendant and fell into a cursed sleep. Then you are on a quest to rescue the object of your romantic affection. I suppose that's one way to put it. Perhaps, but only if you are worthy. I passed all your knightly trials, haven't I? Already proven I'm worthy. But this is an entirely different matter. If I'm to help you rescue your love most precious, I will need to prove your dedication. Tell me, what was it that spurred you to choose this person as your Valentine? It was destiny. We are simply meant to be. Love draws our fates together, but no love is worthy without a child. What would you be willing to do in order to rescue your beloved Valentine? I'd fight a whole swarm of Dementors. Facing those terrifying creatures would be a child worthy of a knight on a quest for love. Must be an impressive individual to inspire such courage. Describe to me what makes your Valentine special. Only then I will tell you about your pendant. Well spoken. I am convinced that your feelings are true. You're worthy of my aid. Can you tell me about the Mark of Mullen on the B pendant? It most certainly was not. The Mark of Mullen on your pendant is a forgery. That's not even Mullen's handwriting. The pendant itself must be at least 1,000 years old. It's a treasure of the highest order. Pieces like that were all the rage in my day. I've never seen one so lovely. So this pendant is really 1,000 years old, but you can't tell me who put a curse on it or why. I'm afraid not. To curse an object so beautiful smacks of spiteful vendetta, or perhaps a matter of love. Love contains a unique power. It's not to be underestimated. When matters of love are put into magical forms, the result is potent and unpredictable as romance itself. Your quest is not yet complete, but take heed. If love truly is at the heart of your pendant's coast, love may be the solution as well. I'd better go get back to Bill. Perhaps he's had better luck in finding a way to break the coast and awake Penny. Maybe all you have to do is kiss her. What were you able to find? Is not is a match. What? On the is but it's actually forgery. Someone made a fake Mark Mullen after the fact. That said, I confirm that the pen is over 1,000 years old. It dates back to the Middle Ages. Hogwarts was founded around 1,000 years ago. The castle and the school would have been relatively new. I'm afraid none of what I found out got us any closer to breaking the pendant's curse. Penny is still in the depths of a bewitched sleep. You found just the clue we needed. I'll explain after I tell you what I found. You found other instances of people falling into cold sleep after wearing the bean pendant. I did. It took a bit of digging, but I was able to uncover similar accounts dating back hundreds of years. It's no wonder no one's picked up on this until now. It seems that every few decades or so, this pendant comes back into circulation and someone gets cursed. That's what's so confounding. Not everyone who wears the pendant gets cursed. There must be some under special condition. Mentioned that cursing the pendant felt like a spiteful vendetta or a matter of love. That when matters of love take magical forms, they can be unpredictable and powerful. Do you think love or romance could be connected to the pendants? Absolutely. My Valentine's was cursed moments after putting on the pendant, and it happened right in the middle of our date. I see in that case we could be dealing with some truly powerful magic. The pendant may not curse everyone, but when it does, it seems to be powerful indeed. Then we'll be the first to do so. I'm not giving up on Penny. I'm not giving up either. In fact, I think I know just what to do next. Right, and a very skilled one at that. We couldn't determine the maker because we didn't know when the pendant was forged, but now we do. There's only one goblin from that period who could have created a masterwork like this. Godric's Hollow, I'll explain on the way. This is where we need to be, the graveyard at Godric's Hollow. I remember this place. There was a gathering of extraordinary individuals here once. When you told me the pendant was 1,000 years old, I knew it could only have been one maker. Of course, King Ragnarok's ghost still haunts his tomb here in Godric's Hollow. He gave Mila a wicked curse when she came looking for the sword Gryffindor. He's among the most famous goblin smiths of all time. If he did make the bee pendant, he might know how to break the pendant's curse. He's a king, perhaps he requires a royal greeting. O great King Ragnuk, first of his name, two humble wizards who request an audience. In whose name do you appear to disturb the rest of the great kin? We come in the name of love. This is all to say my Valentine, after all, is not to be invoked lightly, lest you be visited by love's kin. Stin, we want to discuss one of your creations, the pendant in the shape of a bee, and cause them to fall into a bewitched sleep. It was indeed I who forged that pendant, but it was not me who cursed it. If it helps to put things right, I will tell you the story. Please do. The pendant story could hold the clue we need to awaken Penny. When the highborn, which gave the pendant to her lover, the beekeeper's boy, fell into a close sleep, and he never awakened, the witch's parents tricked her into cursing her in lover with the bee pendant. You were right when you pointed out the mark of Merlin as significant. Let us discover when the pendant was made, and now we know why the parents added it. It helped them cover their tracks. No one would suspect the pendant with the mark of Merlin on it to be cursed. I had hoped it was lost to time, but I see the pendant's curse is as potent now as it ever was. I wanted the pendant story to give us a clue to break the curse, but we still don't know anything. As the pendant was cursed without my knowledge, I did not know how to break it. It seems the pendant still holds secrets yet to be revealed. Only the highborn witch's parents would know. I'll head back to London and see if I can learn anything about the family of this story, and tell my friends what we have learned. If we all put our heads together, we may come up with a way to save Penny. Thanks for meeting us. Bill said, and I'll explain everything. We want to help you figure out a way to save Penny from the cursed sleep. Appreciate all the help I can get, but this won't be easy. Even after learning the story of the bee pendant, we still don't know how to break the curse. That does make things difficult, but we dealt with curses before. I feel determined, like you said. We have dealt with curses before. If we work together, I believe we can come up with a way to save Penny. And that's all because of this bee pendant. There's something King Ragnuk's ghost said. He told me that the pendant is hiding secrets yet to be revealed. Then we'll just have to reveal those secrets. Of course, Revealer reveals concealed objects. Professor McGonagall taught me Revealer in my second year. It's proven useful. Oh, what happened? Something changed on the pendant. The fake mark of Merlin is gone. Instead, there's some sort of writing. The text is small. Let's take a closer look and find out what's written here. We decipher the message written on the pendant. Let's read it again. What love rends, it can also mend. If words longing to be heard are spoken while clasped in love's gentle hand, a new sun will rise and dreams of love will end. This is a secret method of breaking the curse. The witch's parents must have hidden it in here. What love wins, it can also mean that could mean love is connected to the magic that powers the curse. Bill asked me whether I thought love was connected. I said absolutely. The curse must only activate when the giver and receiver have feelings for one another. That's one seriously messed up curse. But it also means that the love is the power that the curse that powers the curse is the key to breaking it. That brings us to the rest of the riddle. When words longing to be heard are spoken, while clasping the lover's gentle hands. If I understand this correctly, I need to take Penny's hand and talk about my feelings for her. If I can speak the words that Penny longs to hear, I might be able to wake her up. It's all up to you. Only your feelings can break this curse. That's some pressure. I'll need to take some time to think about what to say. I just came to check on how your curse-breaking progress was going. According to the riddle we found, breaking the penance curse may be as simple as saying a few choice words. I'm still thinking it through. I need to be sure the words I say are the right ones. Try thinking back to when you last spoke to Penny and imagine what she might be longing to hear. We talked about what love and romance means to us. I should use that. Just be sure to think carefully. If the words aren't right, the curse may not break. Penny may stay in curse sleep forever. I've almost got it. Think back on everything that's happened since our date. Help me find the words longing to be heard. I just need a little something for the end. Just one word is enough. What's a word you would use to describe your Valentine? Sweet. I'll end my sweet Valentine perfect. I know it's a lot of pressure, but all of your friends know you can do this, and we are ready to help in any way we can. There's one thing, Penny and I never got to finish our date at the Three Broomsticks. If I succeed in breaking the curse, it would be nice if we could go back and finish celebrating Valentine's Day. Thanks, I'd better get going. At sunrise, I'll say the words that will break the love curse and awaken my Valentine. Everything's ready. I'll choose the right words to break the curse. Penny will wake up but assuming she wakes up at all. Here goes. That's how I feel about you. I hope that what you will longing to hear, my sweet Valentine. Penny, how embarrassing, I fell asleep right in the middle of our date. Don't worry about it. How are you feeling? A little woozy, but I'll be fine. I feel like I've been sleeping for ages. You can say that again. Do you remember anything? After you took me to the hospital, you made a promise. You promised to break the curse. It wasn't easy, but with the help of my friends, professors, a portrait, and two ghosts, we pulled it off. So you really could hear me, even as you slept. And the words you used to bring me back, they were so sweet. I feel the same way about you. You must have been through a lot since I fell asleep. How are you feeling? I'm sorry to have made you worry, but everything's going to be alright now. It's like it's still Valentine's Day, but I suppose that's long over now. How about a party our friends set up a celebration for us in case I broke the course and brought you back. This is so great, everyone was so eager to help you back, welcome you back. They set up this for you to enjoy. Damn, they really went all out. Now we can celebrate Valentine's Day properly. This is perfect, I love it. I'm here with you and our friends too. Now we can all enjoy the favorite holiday together. Penny, it's good to see you up and about. I'm so happy to be back here with everyone. Thanks for helping break the course in all in a day's work for a course breaker, but the real hero is today is me. Darko's broke a course that's been plaguing the magical world for 2,000 years. We all did this together, now it's time to celebrate. Let's go have fun with our friends. I didn't go exactly as intended, but this really was a magical Valentine's Day. Even in trying times, it's always good to appreciate the experiences that make us happy. What's the memory from this adventure that you will cherish forever? I always cherish the feeling I had when I saw that you were finally awake again. I looked over there and you were alert and healthy, and I knew you were going to be alright. When you noticed that I had woken up, the look on your face was pretty memorable too. You've made this a Valentine's Day that I'll never forget. Thanks for letting me be your Valentine and for saving me from the coast. I want you to keep it, that way you'll always remember this adventure and what we have shared together. Happy Valentine's Day, Penny. Thanks for watching. Catch you next time, and peace.